Okay, for this assignment, I was asked to interview someone who is older than 50 years of age. So I chose to interview my father, who's 53 years old. Um, I asked him about a brand that he has been using for quite some time. He asked, "What does quite some time mean?" And I replied, "Since you were a child," to get the most time length. And he responded almost immediately, "Crest." Um, so it really stuck out in his mind. And I said, why do you prefer the brand of Crest as opposed to Colgate or whatever?" And he goes, "It does the job like it's supposed to." And of course, I asked him to elaborate. And he said he likes the flavor. It doesn't make food taste funny, so it doesn't burn his mouth. One time, I guess they ran out of toothpaste, but my toothpaste, I use Colgate, um, just because that's what my mom bought me. And he said he used the Colgate and it burnt his mouth because it was so potent. But I don't have that issue. And then he also said he likes it because it's like brand recognition for him. And when he was a kid, it's the only toothpaste his mom would buy and put it in the house. So it makes him feel nostalgic. And then I asked him how did he get to know about the brand. And like he said, it's because his mom always bought it and she always put it in the house for him and his sister and her. And then I asked, "Do you know why your mom chose Crest over competing brands?" And he said he wasn't 100% sure why, but he was pretty sure that it had something to do with the dentist. Because every time they go in for their dentist routine checkups, the dentist would say they need to brush their teeth more, like all dentists always tell you. And he believes that the dentist recommended Crest to his mom, so that's why she would buy it. I then asked him what is the most interesting attribute of the brand, and he told me that the most interesting attribute that he thought was that it didn't change the taste of food after you brush your teeth, so he didn't have that sour, tart, unpleasant taste, so he could brush his teeth and then eat. Um, yeah. And then I asked him if he can recall an interesting advertisement about the brand, and he says he remembers the Crest commercials, but he doesn't remember any catchy slogan or catchphrase. Now, or anymore, whenever he thinks of Crest, he thinks of Crest white strips, but he doesn't use them. Um, he believes that advertisement isn't as important for that kind of brand because it's more of a family preference than a marketing thing, and that um, whoever does the grocery shopping or the shopping for the house, in his case, his mom, in my case, my mom, they're just gonna buy whatever they think's best. Um, in my family case, my mom buys me Colgate, and in his family it's Crest. So that's why he believes it's a family preference, not marketing thing. And that is all I have to say about my dad and his preferences.